What's going on, you all? Coach Reese here. Listen up. So, I got an inbox question from somebody on my Instagram, and they asked me, you know, was 28 too old to start boxing? And they said they were 28 going on 29. And of course, I responded, of course not. They have Masters Division boxing. And I'm a guy who really believes that you're never too old to start anything new. You can be older and start a new business. You can be older and start a new skill. You can be older and start taking another language or whatever the case is. As long as you are above ground and you are living and breathing, you're not too old, right? And then he goes into the whole self-doubt situation. He was like, self-doubt is something that I really struggle and I suffer with, mainly because he's focused on what everybody else thinks about what he's doing. And that part right there kind of, it frustrated me only because I've been there before. And only because I know that a lot of you out there, you guys struggle with self-doubt, especially men. I don't know what it is. I've been conversing with a lot of men lately as far as what's been holding them back and what used to hold me back as well. So I'm actually speaking from my own example. Self-doubt, you cannot, listen, firstly, you can't second guess yourself. When it comes to you doing anything new, if you're 28, 29, 30, whatever the case is, Arthur Beterbiev just became undisputed at 39, and you might not be able to fight, to the magnanimous grade of a lot of these pros or whatever. However, it is never too late to start. You cannot doubt yourself. Understand that you will have these impulses and these visions of things that you can do with your life. And because of the way that our minds work, what instantly happens is we start second guessing ourselves. The moment we get an impulse, a great decision, a vision, or whatever the case you want to be, or whatever the case you want to call it, of what you want to be, what happens? You start thinking of all the ways it can go wrong. Well, maybe it's too late to do this. This can go wrong. I got to pay this bill first. I got to do this first. I got to do that. And we wait for the perfect time. And what happens? The perfect time never comes around. Time just keeps going. There is no such thing as the perfect time. So you don't have time to second guess yourself. You got to jump in. You got to create a plan. Not saying that you have to neglect those bills or those other things that it's apparent that you have to take care of. You have to take care of your business. However, when you get that vision and you see yourself, don't you know that the strongest portion of you or the strongest muscle in your body is your mind and how you perceive yourself and how you see yourself? So if he saw himself as training or fighting or winning, that visual right there was everything he needed. That's everything that you need in order to go ahead and get it done. When you have those obstacles and things that come, because those are second nature, you can't stop it from happening. Your mind is always going to be wiring. It's always going to be working. So you cannot second guess yourself. Only thing that you can do, and the first thing and main thing that you should do, is come up with a plan to do it. Come up with a plan to get it done. You might not be able to train 5 days a week. You might only be able to train 2. You might only be able to train once. You might only be able to do push-ups, shadow box, watch some videos I have on, YouTube or whatever the case is, and start going there. But it's never too late. You cannot doubt yourself. And you know where a lot of self-doubt comes from? And I hate to say this, this is the part that makes me angry about the entire process. The part that upsets me the most is self-doubt usually comes from your perception of what everybody around you is saying or thinking about what you're doing. So he's 28, right? 28, 29. He's going to step in the boxing gym for the first time. And you know what he's thinking about? What everybody else is thinking. You cannot care. I'm trying to keep this part clean. You cannot care down to the fraction what anybody else thinks about what you're doing and what you got going on. You have to be hardcore to the fact as to where this is what I'm doing. And if you don't believe in me or whatever the case is, matter of fact, I'm not even going to tell you. Because it's not your vision, it's my vision. I don't have to share my vision with you. because what I'm doing is giving you the opportunity to introduce doubt to me. Once somebody introduced doubt to you, guess what? Now you got to battle with their doubt. Your mind is automatically going to start battling with their doubt. And you're going to start this rebuttal process with somebody who didn't even believe in you in the first place. You cannot give a damn what anybody else thinks about what you're doing with your vision. They didn't even have the vision. That vision was given to you. That was your gift. That was your vision. And you went out here and tried to share your vision and your gift with people who basically have given up on life. Think about it. Look around you right now, mentally. But even if you're physically around people, look around you right now. A lot of people have given up their life in their 20s. They've given up their life in their 30s. They've given up their life in their 40s. They've given up and they're just literally the walking dead. So you're going to listen to the walking dead tell you that it's too late for you to do something? They gave up a long time. They packed it in a long time ago. They're already dead. They're living dead. Living dead. They're already gone, but they're here. And those are the people who a lot of you are influenced by. And a lot of you are holding on to relationships and getting advice from people who no longer serve you in your life. They aren't achieving a doggone thing, but yet they got so much influence over you because, oh, I grew up with such and such. So we've had 20, 30 years of, a friendship, a relationship, 10 years of a friendship, relationship. It's my cousin, it's my brother, it's my mother, it's my father. None of that matters if it's not serving you. Sometimes you got to cut the cord from your loved ones. You got to cut the cord from your parents, your brother, your sister, your cousin, whoever. Don't let outside influences deter you from what you're doing. So no, you're not too old to box. Get up, get in that gym, go box. You're not too old to start a new language. Download Duolingo or whatever, shameless plug, Duolingo or whatever, and work on it. You're never too late to start a new skill. You're never too old to start something new. And if it's boxing, if it's capoeira, if it's a new language, if it's a new skill, a new book, get out there and go do it. Please live your life. All right? Because you only get one.